To HOA or not HOA? That is the question. Hi everybody, my name is Marianne Knowles. I'm with the Jameson team of Likely Real Estate. Today we're talking about homeowners associations, otherwise known as HOAs. Now, in a physical sense, the HOA is made up of an elected board of members. It's usually a president, a vice president, a secretary, and a treasurer. In most cases, these board members also live within the community. And this is a good thing because as residents, they are vested in the success of the HOA and the subdivision. Okay, so what does an HOA do? HOAs basically do two things. The first is to maintain the commonly owned areas within a community. Things like a swimming pool, a common entryway, a water fountain at the entryway if there is one, sidewalks that are universally used. That's one thing that an HOA is responsible for. The second is that they are responsible in enforcing the covenants, conditions, and restrictions within a community. And they have to make sure that all of the residents that live there abide by those rules. Covenants, conditions, and restrictions, what is this woman talking about? Well, in real estate, we call those CCRs. Let me give you an example. Have you ever driven into a gated community and noticed pink, turquoise, and brown houses? Probably not. That's probably because the home has these CCRs. Basically, the HOA tries to establish some visual standards so that every home in the community is fluid and has harmony. So they basically put restrictions on things like the color of the exterior of your home, the length of your grass. They probably don't allow you to park an RV, a boat, or a trailer in your driveway. They watch things like putting up fences, shrubbery. Some of them could be more strict than others, but for the most part, CCRs help regulate homes in the community and they try to maintain the value of the home. What happens if you or a neighbor are not complying by these rules? Well, the HOA could go as far as fining you, and if those fines are not taken care of, they could certainly put a lien on your home and legal action could take place. So should you live in a HOA community and is it right for you? Well, that depends on your lifestyle. In a sense, the HOA does protect you and it protects the value of your home. Think, for example, if you were to put your home for sale and you have people pulling up to your home for an open house and your neighbor hasn't cut their grass and perhaps they have a junk car that doesn't work parked on their front lawn. If you weren't living in an HOA community, that could affect the way people are looking at your home. If you were living in an HOA community, of course that would never happen because everybody is following the guidelines within the subdivision. Now, if you think that it's going to hinder your form of expression, like if you want to be the type of person to be able to paint a red door on your front door, or if you want to hang certain type of plants along your front porch, keep in mind that if you are living in an HOA community, you probably would have to seek approval if you were looking to do things that are not mentioned in the guidelines. Again, don't forget from my video regarding first-time home buyers that HOAs do require a fee. Sometimes it's monthly, sometimes it's quarterly, sometimes it's even annually. So pay attention to those fees and don't forget to factor those into your expenses. If you find a community that you're interested in, make sure that you are obtaining those CCRs, those bylaws, all of those rules and regulations, because by law you do have right to review them. Review them thoroughly because the last thing you want to find out after you've closed on a home is that you can't put in the roof style that you wanted to put in, or you can't plant a lemon tree if you wanted one. So read them through, make sure that you're understanding everything, and if you have any questions, ask your agent or the association. Is there anything wrong with the non-HOA community? Not at all. There's something to be said about driving through and seeing homes of different colors, different styles, boats in their driveway. Again, it all depends on you. I hope you enjoyed today's FYI Friday on HOAs. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help. And if you have any ideas for my upcoming FYI Fridays, I'm happy to hear it. See you next Friday on another one. Take care.
Please follow my YouTube channel, Knowles Knows Tampa Bay. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram.